I'm doing all right there, Spence. Hopefully your weekend is off to a good start too. Um, I have been overdue. Literally, I have been overdue for a writing stream. So, time to remedy that. Afternoon, everybody. Yo, Siren. How are you, Shane? Still no spoilers, but yes, I've seen it. I'll be honest with you. I'm pleasantly surprised that this writing stream is happening, because Pip and I have been doing a rewatch of The Expanse, and it's like popcorn. Once you start with an episode, it's really hard to stop. And I've been working really hard to say, okay, at this stage, I'm going to say enough's enough, and I'm not going to go any further. Right? I'm not going to go any further. But wow, I mean, it's just so hard for me. It's really hard for me to say, okay, I'm not gonna watch anymore. I swear to God, I'm not gonna watch anymore. But it's been hard. It's been really hard. Because I do love my Expanse. I do love my Expanse, without question. We also watched Wandavision, because we wanted to make certain, right, that we weren't going to get spoiled. And yeah, I'm wow. It just gets better and better. And I can't wait to go back and just rewatch it. Just rewatch it from the beginning. Because man, it was so good. Not that I don't have I don't have low expectations when I go to when I watch anything Marvel related. But if it's any consolation, Shane, there are some people who did get an early start on getting their WandaVision fix, and even they were like, "I can't talk to anybody." So it was kind of fun, because you were not alone in that respect. You were not alone in that respect. All right, so let me just see some project targets. Let's see. I'm at 2283. 22823. I must have deleted a word somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead and be honest. Let's see. Let me just 22823. When you say copyright issues, you mean as in what you're listening to when you edit? Is that what that is? Because I can understand that. Okay, well that's a that is a step in the right direction. Azrael is finding out whatever's bugging you. If it's bugging you and it's something you can handle, or you can treat it properly, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, look at that. CKM words with that foul. Ooh, I'm so choked up. How are you? Welcome to the Monster Mash. Yeah, I should have closed captioning. Didn't even think about that. My apologies. Hang on a second. That is easily fixed. There we go. You should have it going now. Let me just double check and see if it's not working. There we are. There's the closed captioning. Well, I'm glad to see a fellow word herder in chat. Thank you very much. CKM, welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, don't worry about it. I will bring everybody up to speed. You are writing with the Tea Monster. It is another chill writing stream. You can call me T, you can call me Twitch Dad, or you can just call me Tea Monster, whichever one works for you. Normally, I am a streamer doing Destiny or on the Friday Fun Run. Pretty much whatever game is in my sights, and in particular, yes, darling. What's wrong?
Just checking if you got my seat on or not.
Oh,
No, don't turn it on.
You don't want the camera on.
I'm gonna go and do some exercise.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on. So Pippa said, do you want your mic?
No, I just want to print something out.
All right. The camera's off. My wife is in her exercise gear. She does not want to be videoed in her exercise gear. Now, what you could do, if you want to pass me the cat cam or your camera, I can turn it back into a cat cam if you want.
I was also asking you what.
But just to be fair, everybody, Pip is not a cat.
I am not a cat.
I'm here.
I'm live.
I'm here. I'm live. I'm not a cat.
I'm ready to proceed. You
got to give that old man credit. You know what I'm saying? At least he owned it. I'm not a cat. I'm here. I'm live. I'm not a cat.
So here are my. So I was going to make these 3 things at some stage, but which would you like tonight?
Okay.
These are all Nadia bakes.
Nadia bakes for the win.
Okay. Pepperoni pull-apart bread.
Okay. It's not really a meal, but okay.
Yes, it is, because it's got salami and cheese in it and herbs.
All right.
The chicken beef liver, which is the one with the cheese in the middle,
Yes.
or the noodle bake.
I'd rather have the pie.
You want pie?
I want that pie. I want that damn pie.
You want that pie?
I want dat pie.
Give me that pie.
Mika just said, remind everyone, do not boost the stream today. I don't think we've had any boosts, or at least not this stream. Do not boost this stream. And here's why.
Boost it tonight. I'm gonna be here.
Spence said make extra. I'll be down in 12 hours. It'll be ready by then. No, so here's the thing, chat. Mika is absolutely right. We do have a community challenge where we need to raise. We are literally 500. Probably shouldn't say that, but we are only a few golden gears away from boosting the stream. But I'm asking everybody to hold on until Pip goes live. Pip's going live tonight at 7:30 with Control, and that would be the best time to do it, because when I actually boosted the stream and it was a writing stream, we had a huge surge for a whopping 10 seconds, and then people were like, "Oh, he's writing," and then they scampered. Now, that's not saying anything bad about writing streams. As CKM said earlier, you're always down for a writing stream, and that's awesome. And CK, I hope that whatever you're doing writing-wise, I hope it's working out, and it's working out well. But yes, this is a writing stream, and I just think that writing streams will not play out as well as a boosted stream as an actual gaming stream. And tonight, Pip is streaming Control, I believe. Are you streaming Control tonight?
Maybe.
Okay. Hola, rocket scientist, or maestro de rocket. But anyway, rocket scientist. Hola. How are you? But anyway, as I was saying earlier, do not boost the stream. Wait until and Grim. Good afternoon. Wait until Pip is actually streaming, and then we will go on ahead and we will go there. Oh. Cat's disappeared again. So again, no cat cam.
He's just been off to get a drink.
Oh, did he? All right.
Did you hear about the 2 women who got dressed up as grannies?
Do you want to be on mic or not?
No, I'm going to go and do my exercise, then I'll come back and be on mic.
I sometimes have to do this. I sometimes have to remind Pip of things like that.
He's back. Come on, get the back up. The treat?
Hey, oh, there he goes. There he goes.
See, he just did a wee drink.
Well, okay.
He just did a little. He's got like a little beard now.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a little water beard.
Face going on.
You good? Are you good?
He thought he was getting a treat.
Yep. Let me see if I can get a close up on this gato. No, I cannot.
Oh, no. Here's another gato. Otra gato para ti. Un otro.
There we go. All right. So let me see. I have no idea what she's up to. All right. Let's see. All right, so bringing it back here, as you all know, I am, or some of you may know, some of you may not know, I am a published author of science fiction, fantasy, and nonfiction. You may know me and my wife from such works as the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences series. That's an award-winning steampunk series that was published by 3 different people. That was Harper Voyager, Ace Books, and eventually us, Imagine That Studios. And when I'm not doing science fiction and fantasy, I am writing nonfiction. In particular, I'm writing books for the For Dummies people. I have written in the past Podcasting for Dummies, which came out in the 4th edition this past November. And then before that, I wrote the 1st edition of Discord for Dummies. And finally, as a lot of people here know, I am the author of Twitch for Dummies. So, we started doing writing streams, we being me and my wife. We started doing writing streams. When did we start doing writing streams? It was actually last November. We started working with writing streams saying, you know what, let's do this as solidarity. You did not know those things, rocket scientist? Really? I thought you would have known that by now, but yeah, that's what I do. In fact, if you want to, hey, look, if you want to check out the full pantheon of works, give me a second here. There you go. Feel free to check it out. Yes, if you order from that site, we send autographed copies, so you know. Ah, that's right. You came from Steve's stream. Yes? Bast? Was that you? Sebastian? Thought I heard Big Boy. Hey, there you are. What are you doing here, Big Boy?
What's this? I heard a big meow.
It was Bast. Just Bast being Bast.
What were you talking about?
Anyway, oh well, there you go. Well, now you know. That's the long and short of what I do, and that's also what my wife does as well. But right now, I am working on an original manuscript. This is an original manuscript that I'm hoping when it's finished, I'll be able to shop around and hopefully find a publishing house for it. Whoa, look at this. Getting rated by Munch with a party of 2. How about that? Yo, Munch. How are you? Good to see you. Am I pronouncing that right? It's M-E-M-U-E, Much. Much. I hope I'm getting that right, Much. If not, give me a phonetic spelling of it. How are you? Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Close enough? Look, I'm trying very hard to get people's names right on this stream. And sometimes I can't even read English, so. But there you go. Thank you very much. You were doing some Destiny 2 action. Always nice to see. And that's Lady Magritte with the follow. Thank you very much for that follow. Certainly do appreciate it. So, as I was saying earlier, this is an original manuscript. Benedict, what are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? Come on, get up there. Let your adoring public see you, Benedict. Come on. Come on. Gamer cat. Up there. Treat. There you go. There you go.
So you gotta give him a treat now.
Now I gotta give him a treat. Give me a... Oh, it's Swiss German, so it's gonna be hard. Okay, fair enough. Well, at least I'm off the hook in that respect. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. All right, yes, I will give you a treat. Excuse me. I have to feed the beast.
Uh-oh, here's another beast. Dos beasts.
Hello, father.
Why is he getting a treat and I'm not getting a treat? Blatant discrimination.
Give him a little boost.
Come on, go up there, go up there. Come on. Go up there.
No, I know.
You're not the boss of me!
Want to bet?
Want a treat? I don't want a treat.
I do want a treat, though.
Don't get
Well, maybe I've changed my mind. Come here, Bast.
What's your treat?
Look.
He's doing that tail treat.
Give me
Give
the
me
treat.
the cut.
Give me that treat. Give me the treat. All right. Yes, I am. Yes, we are. We got... I am a very big boy. I am not chunky. I am thick. With 2 C's. I am thick with 2 C's. I'm 17 pounds of muscle. My name is Sebastian.
All of this camera is...
All the camera are belong to me. Blah. Blah.
Don't.
Antique the cat with that follow. Oh, that's funny. Okay, fair enough. Well, hang on. Now I gotta angle the. Don't you dare move! Don't you dare move, Bast. So that's the top. In the top shelf we have 8 pounds of cat. In the bottom shelf we have twice that. We have 17 pounds of cat. Probably close on 18 pounds. Step into my gob, Potter. Step into my gob. Now I'm a big boy.
I like being on the lower curl.
I like being on the lower curl. I do. Because I can reach it without complaint. Why do you look upset, Bast? You're getting camera time now. I don't care.
He's a big boy. And a good boy.
So Mooch, the top one is Benedict.
I'm looking at him.
And then the one in the lower one, the creme one, that is Sebastian. And he has a sister, Viola. Sebastian, Viola, and Benedict did have a sister, but many, many moons ago she passed away due to a heart irregularity. But his sister's name was Beatrice. So Beatrice and Benedict, Sebastian and Viola. They're all. I name cats after Shakespeare. Before the 4 of these guys came into my life, I had a cat named Puck. So it's what I do. Yo, Capena, hey, welcome. Good morning. Good to see you. Hope you got some sleep. See, they are good boys. They can be good boys. They can be good boys.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah. Just gonna sit here and pose. Because I can do that.
He fills the entire curl.
I do not like being managed, Mother. And I'm not a mama's boy, but Mother. I love you, Mother. I love you so much, Mother.
Mother, look at me.
Next cat, Mustard Seed. Actually, I was gonna guess either Lear, Hamlet, or I might even go into Destiny. You know, Cade, Anna, Elsie. I could do that. Well, I don't want to even think about that right now. 4 cats, actually 3 cats, I believe, is my limit. 3 cats is my limit. At one time in this house, we had 5 cats.
That was a lot.
That was a lot of cats. That was a lot of cats.
A lot of eyes.
A lot of eyes on you. At one point, you couldn't go anywhere in this house without somebody watching you, which was a little unsettling.
I remember you posted that picture of when you were sitting up in the kitchen, and then you were like, 1,
2, 3, 4,
5.
We can take them.
You.
We could take them. I think we could take them.
I don't like to have cats outnumber people because
Exactly.
I just feel endangered.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. Oh, thank you. You have to run? That's fine. Please find some time to chill with us at a later date. Actually, Lady Magritte, we will be back on tonight. My wife and I. That was the other voice that you heard over there. My cats ended up named after Ewok movie characters. I love it. But yeah, the Pip, that was the voice you heard off yeah, the mutual friend with 20 cats. Exactly. That's a little intense. But as I was going to say, the voice you heard off camera, that was Pip. Pip and I, we are going to be back tonight for Philippa's Freaky Friday, and that's what I'm going to ask for people to do the community challenge, which would be to, hey, yo, Amanda, how are you? Good. Yes, we're talking about cats again. Exactly. Thank you, Azrael. You got it. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, hold off on the community challenge until tonight at 7:30. Pip is going to be back tonight with Control, and that's going to be the best time to promote the stream because, unfortunately, I found out that when you do a writing stream, it's cool, but when you boost the channel, you get a surge, and then people go away because it's not as interesting. But it's a different kind, as you all know in here. It's a very different kind of stream. This is powered by the Shared Desk, which is the podcast that my wife and I host. We're going to be up for a new episode pretty soon, but we do a writing podcast together, and we tend to stay busy. We tend to stay busy as writers. Anyway, the work you're seeing right now, this is a brand new book that my plan is to finish it, maybe spit polish it here and there, and then start pitching it to houses. The current working title is Fierce City, New York. And the concept is that there is the Italian mob. Elves and orcs are part of this Italian mob, and you find out why it's only elves and orcs in a later book. But I have 3 books planned for this. There's Fierce City, New York, Fierce City, Las Vegas, and Fierce City, DC. And this is part of what a writer does. They write a book, and then they cross their fingers that they can find a home for it. Now that's the average working author. Any other author that basically says, "Yeah, I just write a manuscript to submit it and then it's out next year," that's a different level of author. I have not achieved that status yet. Even though I've been multiply published, even though I've been published by major New York houses, it's not as easy as some people make it out to be. And in some cases, the success stories of authors tend to make successes for new authors that much harder. So it's a dance you have to do. It's all part of the business. And right now, I'm working on this manuscript, and hopefully we can go on ahead and we can finish this up. And I'm a long way from finishing up, but that's the plan. To have a novel done, and that's part of what I'm doing. This writing streams. I'm doing these writing streams to not only motivate myself and stay accountable, but also to motivate you in case you want to do a writing stream with me. You just want to hang out and just enjoy the music of the stream. And if you've got questions about the publishing industry, if you've got questions about getting published, writing, editing, any of that, feel free to shout out. I'm still paying attention to my chat while paying attention to the manuscript here. I just have to remember where I'm at in this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Astral Audio, a.k.a. Alan Sale, dropping a Tier 2 resub for 9 months. Well, there you go. There's your stream baby right there, Astral Audio. You got to name that stream baby. It's been 9 months. Name that stream baby. Name that stream baby. All right. It's going to take us a while to get the plan hammered out, though. So if I'm hearing this, I was about to say, if I'm hearing this right. I thought we did name the stream baby. I thought we named that stream baby a while ago. I thought we named it 2 months ago. I could be wrong, but I thought we did. Most of the time, the stream baby's names tend to go forgotten. Sadly, that's a bad thing, but it tends to go forgotten. Well, what I mean by that, Copena, is there are those authors that have staying power. That doesn't sound right. That have either a reputation or they have I should say they have staying power. They're more than just one series, right? That's what it was in the middle of Titan Tuesday. That might have had something to do with it. But there are, for example, someone like Stephen King. He's been around for a long time, and the publishing industry back then was, they were published. We can go ahead and publish them, a second time or a third time when he was originally published. Now it's more about, okay, so you produce this one big hit series. What's your next thing? What's the next thing you're going to bring to the table? And even after you have that one hit series, your next follow-up or whatever it is you're working on is going to be looked at, and they're going to go, okay, well, how did it compare to the other series? And the business of writing has become very, very complicated, to say the least. It really has. I would even go so far as saying that you also have a problem with some authors that they become almost too successful for their own good. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? We just got 500 biddies from Alan Sale. Thank you very much.
Hail to the king, baby.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's say I produce a phenomenally selling fantasy series. Okay, epic fantasy. It's huge. It's sprawling. It's got a little bit of magic, but it's mainly politics and court intrigue and all these different things happen. A lot of moving parts. And then HBO comes to me and says, hey, we want to turn this into a series. And it winds up being a very popular series. The upside of that is that it sells a lot more books. The downside is you become so involved in the production and in the different things that are going on with said series, you are no longer writing the series. And when a publisher basically says, oh, it's coming out this year, then it's coming out next winter, then next spring, then next summer, and it keeps pushing it back, almost to a point of where they actually launch promotions for it. And then they go ahead. This complicates things for other writers, because writers may say, hey, I have an idea for a series. Well, now publishers are going, okay, we want the entire series done, because some of their New York Times bestsellers have them over a barrel. And that's part of what I mean, Calpena, about the business of writing. The business of writing is way more complicated than just, I'm going to publish a book and then we're done. There's got to be a plan now. You've got to be more than just a writer. You have to have a marketing strategy. And any author that says, oh, that's someone else's job, that's a luxury. That is a luxury. And it's a good idea when you write a novel, you have a plan for it. And make what Oh wow, you're pitching something to Bloody Disgusting? Is it an article? Is it an article? Alan, is it an article, a column? What are you doing? That's pretty exciting. Okay, so let me see here. What are you doing over there? Benedict, what are you doing over there? I swear to God, that cat. What are you doing over there? What are you doing? All right. Let's see. So the rule about not writing a sequel until you've sold the first book not as applicable anymore? That's a good question. That's a very good question, Amanda. And it's a better idea to have a series, or at least a trilogy. Now, and that also has its complications and its pitfalls. For one thing, you should always write that first book as a standalone. Always write it as a standalone. Because you may not know how many books you have in the series. When we started the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences, we really had no idea how many books we had in us. We really didn't. We knew we had more than 3. And when the publisher asked us, when the publisher and the agent, more to the point, when the agent asked us, so how many books do you have in you, or how many books do you see this series being? Pip and I said initially, we said, a minimum of 4, a maximum of 6. Hey, Mooch, thank you very much for poking your head in. I really do appreciate it. But I do remember when we were working on the 4th book in the series, The Diamond Conspiracy. I turned to Pip and I said, "Okay, I'm on the final chapter. Do you want me to wrap it up, or do you want me to leave it on a cliffhanger?" Because we figured this much out. We had more to tell in this story. If we wanted to, we could have gone back and we could have easily just tweaked it and ended it, and that would have been it. Done and dusted. But Pip said to me, "I still think we got 2 more books in this." I was like, "So do I." So what we did was we went on ahead and we left the Diamond Conspiracy with Ace Books, because Ace Books said, "We're not going to do any more books after book 4." And we said, okay. And we ended on a cliffhanger. And then we went on to Kickstarter, and we aimed to finish, or rather to fund book 5, and then if we had to, do a second one for book 6, but we're going to make book 6 a stretch goal. We wound up making more than enough to handle book 5 and book 6. So first 2 books are from Harper Voyager. Books 3 and 4 are from Harper Voyager. Are from Ace Books, and then books 5 and 6 are done by us. And the funny thing about that is that books 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are still selling very well. They are still selling very, very well. We're pretty pleased with that. And we're very, very proud of the awards and the accolades and the support that we've gotten for the series. But when we wrote the first book could stand all by itself. It left just enough because we knew there was a second book coming. But it all depends on that first contract, Amanda. It depends on if you're going to get 1 or 2 books or however many books. When Pip originally wrote the books of the Order, that was originally going to be, she basically wrote it as a standalone, but she said, "You know what? I could probably get 3 books out of it." She wound up getting 4 books out of it. So the idea is, have an idea of where to go if you're asked to continue the series. Have an idea of where you want to go. And have an idea of where you want to go, and then if the first book is a success, then you have the room to negotiate for sequels. If the book is not if the book is not a success, or if the publisher says, "I'm not really interested in moving forward with this," then you know what, you leave it alone. But yeah, it's a good idea to have a map or some kind of strategy. Perfect example, we've got Secret of the Monkey God in the works right now for Verity Fitzroy in the Ministry 7. After Secret of Monkey God, I believe the last book in the series is going to be called The Legacy of Atlantis. And that's it. We will be done. So it's going to be a 4-book arc involving Verity Fitzroy in the Ministry 7. And that's what's going on there. Okay, Benedict, what are you doing? Getting some slow blinks from Benedict. Did you want to get in Mom's chair? Or are you just going to sack out over there? I have no doubt, but tell me you're safe and sound. Tell me you're safe and sound, Alan. Are you good out there? It has been safe to say it has been something of a horror show out there. And what's kind of nice is we have some folks in power that aren't insisting that people bend the knee before they get help. And it's nice seeing seeing government work the way it's supposed to work. It's this guy's 2 cents on the matter, but it's not waving a magic wand and everything is back to normal. There's a lot of stuff happening. That's an understatement. I know it's an understatement. But for anybody out there, I'm just gonna hope that you're okay and you just stay safe. Wondering when my company would tell people to report in the office for work again. I would say, Mika, if everything goes smoothly and to plan, probably 2022. Somewhere in there. Dad down in Texas has luckily been prepared for this and has been helping out his neighbors as much as he can. That's great, Spence. That's awesome. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep an eye on each other. It's a big help. Good on you. What? I'm not sure why that's the thing. I think Mika, one thing I've noticed about my closed captioning is that it sometimes takes a while for closed captioning to get caught up with where I'm at. I'm actually trying to slow my speech down so that I can get caught up with my own thoughts and make sure that I'm not stammering, that I'm not stuttering, that I'm not falling over my own words. So yeah, I figured Mika, I figured you're in mute, but I appreciate the lurk and I hope you're having a good night with RPG. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing, cat? Yeah. Here. Right there. If you want to curl up, this is the place to do it. All right. Hey, Drafty. How you doing there, buddy? Woof. You have been clocking in the early days. The late days. I've noticed. You have been clocking them in pretty hard. Whew. That's a lot of time there. That's a lot of time there, Drafty. You're not paid hourly, are you? Are you paid hourly, or are you paid overtime at all? Because I mean, if it's overtime, fantastic. But holy Hannah, that's pretty amazing right there. All right. Let's see. Wow. Wow. 1.5 after 80 hours. Whew. Guess someone's getting a PS5. What? Nicely done there, Drafty. Nicely done. Congratulations. And congratulations on clocking in so many freaking hours. Whew. That's a yeoman's job right there, man. That is a yeoman's job, to say the least. If you can find one. Yeah, if you can find one. Yeah, there's that. There's that. But, yeah, I actually, I got an unexpected windfall from the government. Not even sure how I got it or why I got it, but I got it. And people was like, "Do you want to get a PS5? You can." And I said, "That'd be great. I just don't know where." And one thing I noticed is that if you're part of the GameStop Game Awards program, that gets you precisely dick when it comes to any kind of exclusive word or any kind of exclusive notification. Hey, we've got PS5s here, and we're setting aside some for just our Game Awards members. That would be freaking awesome if they did something like that. That is also a possibility. The crossplay will be active. But yeah, I think there's still going to be some games that I'll want to get that will run on the PS5 first. But you're right. At least when it comes to Destiny, crossplay will be ready up and running. But glad to hear you are okay. Glad to hear you are safe and sound. Yeah. Gonna hang with the husband and watch Wandavision. Oh, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, Amanda. You and the hubby have a good day and enjoy Wandavision. It's a blast. It's an absolute blast. Just a real quick reminder, chat. We will be back. We being me and the wife, we will be back tonight at 7:30 for Philippa's Freaky Friday. Heads up though, I would prefer if you hang tight and wait until then to do the community challenge to support the stream. We're real close into completion of that, but I've noticed that when you boost a stream that's a writing stream, it doesn't necessarily get a lot of traction. And I'm hoping to get a little traction tonight with Pip when it comes to Control, because that's what she's playing tonight. She is playing the game Control, and it is a mind f. I've been really enjoying it though. I've been really enjoying it, and it's Pip again, pushing herself out of her comfort zone. Once upon a time, she said she wasn't good at archery in video games, and she killed it in Ghost of Tsushima. And now she's doing it again. She says, I'm a terrible shot, but she's doing all right. She is doing all right for herself in Control. So, what is Control? That's a very good question, Steampunk Rick. Hang on a minute. There's something crusty on my glasses. So Control is the it's a PlayStation download it's one of the PlayStation downloads for the month, the Ultimate Edition, and it's one of those types of stories that unfolds as you play it. It's a bit like, it's got that BioShock kind of vibe when it comes to storytelling. You basically show up at this place called the Department, the Federal Department of Control or something along those lines, and you find out that there are these objects that possess supernatural powers, but they don't call it supernatural. They call it something else, like paranatural or something along those lines. And you find out that the director of this Bureau of Control has committed suicide. But when you come across the body in the director's office, you are automatically promoted, and you get his gun and you get all that. And there are, as you're going through the office building, there are people that are floating in the air like this. There are more or less possessed people that are chasing you in the building, and you have to basically grab control and cleanse the building. And the way I can describe it is that it's part X-Files, part Inception, and then they throw in the aesthetic of The Shining just for kicks and giggles. And I love it. I should say I love watching Pip play it. It's very cool. It is a very cool game. So be around for that today at 7:30. I'm determined to finish this chapter. This chapter has been hanging over my head for a bit. Okay. Fair enough. It should be available everywhere. It should be available everywhere, not just on PS5 or PS4. But the reason I got it was because it was a free download. I've been tempted to download it from my PS Pro, and then I would give it a shot. But I haven't quite decided if I want to go down that route or not. I have other games that I'd like to play. Plus, I'm still playing through Ghost of Tsushima and just loving that. But I know that it is available for Xbox, and it has been remastered. There's something called the Ultimate Edition. So I'd look for it there. There you are. Please hold. Whoop. You might need to take a break there, Mika. And sorry about that. I had to zone out for a second because a friend of mine is having some security issues with Facebook, and she asked me for a quick and easy solution, and I'm offering her one. Not sure if it's the one that she needs, but we'll have to wait and see. You giving a little stretch there? Oh my goodness. Not quite, but you were very close, Rick. You were very, very close. There were voices involved, yes. As you work through the Bureau of Control, you hear voices murmuring different things, and it gets a little creepy. It does get a little creepy. The creep factor is very high in this game. Donating plasma on your lunch break, okay. Well, you're donating plasma on your lunch break, and you're pulling a 12-hour shift. That's a full day there, Panic. What are you doing? It's a tag. It's a tag for. It's a tag for a microfiber cloth that is covered in your cat fur. You need to realize that, right? That could have also been the way they were editing the commercial. All right. How many hours is Pip in so I could catch up? Hang on a minute. I can tell you that in just a moment. Oh, geez. Cat, what are you doing here? Let's see. Let's see. Pip is currently played Control for not counting the she's only had one one stream of it, and it was last week. So it was February 12th, and she played for just over 4.5 hours. And then I think she's played on and off for like another 2 or 3 hours off stream just to get a feel for it. And she's loving it. She's loving it, I think. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in that game. And it's still available as a VOD, so you can go ahead and check it out there. All right. All right, here we go. Back to it. I'm working around this cat, just so you know. All right. Just wanted to change it up a little bit with Harris Heller. All right. Well, that is chapter 10. Seriously, furry loaf. And I can tell by the way he's breathing, he is just a haru, 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 haru. So yeah. Oh, look at that. From last night, Celestial Fire Phoenix with that host. Thank you very much. Well, you did see, I'm assuming, Spence, you saw the video from the other day that I posted. I don't mind saying in chat, this is it's been tough getting behind the keyboard. I have been putting it off. I don't know what it is about this week, but yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. Just got finished streaming for an hour and a half. My voice is about as gone. I need to get food and drink in me. Then get yourself food and drink, and then feel free to chill out if you like. Ooh, what's that? Now you're suddenly sitting up. What's going on? What's going on, Benedict? What's going on? Are you going to check it out? I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I can understand how that is. I actually spent all of Thursday putting together the latest happy hour from the tower. We do have a new episode up and running, and it's a look back at the first week of season The Chosen, which has been exceptionally good in Destiny 2. And then there was the Presage quest, which is the quest for the Dead Man's Tale, and that was what we did, Spence, on Tuesday, and we took Steve on it last night. It was me and Misty, and we took Steve on it, and we had an absolute blast taking Steve on it. Steve was a riot on that. He was an absolute riot. Be back in here on the laptop. Got to go get off my gaming PC. Oh yeah, I'll be around. Celestial, thank you very much for popping in. And again, it's nice to make a new friend. So last night, chat, at the very end of the Phasmophobia stream, I was getting ready to sign off, and then I got a massive raid. I got a raid of 70 and some change from the Raven Armed, and Nico from the Scream team was trying desperately to and hey, thank you very much for that. I certainly do appreciate that.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
But I thought it was a good clip to pop in there. Anyway, it was a terrific raid. The downside was that it was happening at the end of my stream, and Nico was trying to convince me for the streamers to do a solo hunt in Phasmophobia. And there were two reasons I didn't. One, I was exhausted. I was in no way, shape, or form ready to do a hunt on my own. Second reason was that in the last hunt of the night, we had a working Ouija board, and you know what? Even though I know it's a game, even though I know it is even though I know it's just a game, that Ouija board in the game was enough to freak me out. And it wasn't just me that was freaked out too. Phil Rossi was also freaked out by it. And so I just spent some time chatting with everybody. But I got to bed very late. I got to bed very, very late. All right, let's I got to figure out where I want to go with this. I gotta figure out how I want to start this. How I want to start this chapter. And if I start the chapter with "It was a dark and stormy night," somebody's got to come over here and do an intervention, because that's not gonna happen. All right. How about? Well, the good news, Panic, is that you can actually go and catch it in VOD. You can catch it in VOD. It was a good one. It was definitely a good one. But I will say, without equivocation, that watching the watching the Ouija board do what it does in game was super freaky. It was super freaky. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. And it was a good raid. It was a very good raid, and I managed to keep about 50% of the people with me, which was definitely a good retention ratio. But it's like anything in streaming. I mean, I got a lot of terrifics. I got a lot of follows from it, and that was terrific. That was absolutely fantastic. Couldn't be happier. Will those people come back tonight? I don't know. Whenever you get a raid, it's always a matter of, well, how many of those people actually come back for more, and that's what you really want when it comes to hosting new people and trying to expand on your numbers and build on your community. You're trying very hard to have people discover you and come back because they like what they see. Now, granted, I do a lot of different things on this channel, and my level of energy is very different from the Raven Armed, and I'm not saying it's any better or worse. I'm just saying it's different, and I admire what the Raven Armed is doing. He's killing it. He is absolutely killing it, and I respect him for that. I respect him for that, and I have a feeling he is going to reach partner before summer. So good luck to him. Good luck to him. All right. Let's see here. How about... I will, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that, Steampunk Rick. I'm not gonna throw my daughter under the bus like certain Republicans. I will take that bullet. I will gladly say, yes, I'm getting you on brand. That's what I'm doing. So there you have it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shh. Oh, wow. All right, chat. Look at this. It's a high-resolution picture from Mars, baby. High-resolution picture from Mars. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Follow NASA on Instagram. It's just... It's amazing. High resolution image aboard the descent stage captured Perseverance being lowered by its sky crane. Perseverance's full color image of Mars sent back by the rover's hazard cameras on the spacecraft's underside. Look at one of the rover's 6 large wheels in the Martian soil. The descent stage holding Perseverance falls through the Martian atmosphere as seen by the UAH IRISE camera aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. It's just... I mean, look at that, chat. That happened yesterday. That happened yesterday. That happened yesterday. NASA, baby. NASA. And I watched it. You know, it's funny. I watched it live on Twitch. I watched it live on Twitch, and that was pretty badass. I won't lie. It's pretty freaking badass. When I scratch Gamer Cat above the tail, does he lift his booty like my cats? Is that universal cat behavior? Well, let's find out. What? No? You not like that? You don't like that? He's giving me side eye. What? You don't like that? He prefers this. I mean, it all depends. A lot of times when you scratch a cat by the butt, a lot of times the cat's butt does go up. I mean, if you're scratching, and as Steampunk Rick says, if you were to scratch me or Rick by the butt, our butts will probably go up too. But in Benedict's case, he's not too crazy about it. He's not too crazy about it. Are you purring? Haru. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's chilling, Chad. All right. So something I found out about the Pogs. It turns out that Amika found this out actually. That apparently Twitch put it to a vote, and they have decided that the new Pog, and it's permanent now, is the new Pog champ is this. Oop, or maybe let me try. Is it Pog champ? There you go. That's the new PogChamp. And apparently it was voted on by everybody as being the winner. I guess. But here's my thing about that. I feel like that was a missed opportunity from Twitch. I remember when thank you very much. I appreciate that. But this is what I was about to say about that. I'm still going to keep my T-Pog. In fact, I might even go so far as to redo my own, like, seems good, where I'm doing this, that, I could look at what the what exists and see what what I could recreate, because I was pretty proud of my first ever TPOG. I was pretty pleased with it. That being said, what I was disappointed in, where I think Twitch missed an opportunity, was I remember when Twitch first put it out there. Hey, we're gonna showcase different streamers and their pogs, and there were at least 1,500 people, me included, that all put in that thread, hey, feel free to use my pog. Use my pog. And there were people that like me, they made pogs right there and then. And it seems like that was a missed opportunity for a missed chance to really showcase different streamers on a daily basis. Now, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not 100% sure if it's just that tough to switch from one pog to the next pog to the next pog. Maybe that was just taxing. Maybe that was taxing Twitch a little too much. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. But if that's what they want to go with, then that's what they're going with. But I will continue to offer TPOG. If people dig it, if people dig my TPOG, they are more than welcome to use it, and you can use it elsewhere if you want to. It's more than okay. All right, let me get back to this now. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's a Komodo dragon? Okay. Hey, if that's what Twitch wants to go with, and that's what the Twitch community as a whole wants to go with, more power to them. I just didn't realize that it was going to come down to a vote. All right. Oh. And welcome to the laptop, Celestial. So, has any of your romance ever been has it ever been published, or are you self-publishing, or what is your experience, Celestial? Nope, they haven't. Well, but you got them done though. But you got them done, and that's actually quite good. That's quite good. A white-crowned... nope, no, they're not done. Ah, okay. So that's the challenge. That's the challenge, Celestial. You got to find the one where your heart's really invested in. And that's the one where you've got to go on ahead, and you got to go for it. You got to finish it. Because finishing it is... That's the real battle here. As I like to say, Mika, as you've heard me say before, I'm almost famous. I'm almost famous. That's how that is apparently my lot in life. All right. I don't know what kind of celebrity that is, Rick, but if I call myself anything, it's accessible. I'm an accessible celebrity. Most writers can be. Most writers can be if they wish to be. If they wish to be. There's pros and cons about it. And I was actually talking about it this morning. Okay. Here's the deal. Albino King Cobra. Ooh, wow, that's a thought. Okay. You have over 100 something stories that worked off and on back in the late 90s. The deadliest celeb. No. I'll take it. Lost 3 completed stories and over 300 poems in a hard drive crash. That hurts. I've been writing the poems since I was in junior high. Thankfully, I found what was left of my hard copies of some of my poems from the back then, but not all of them. So I've added those and adding more poems I have now. Poetry is some of the toughest stuff to get published. That's the God's honest truth. Now, granted, a lot of people do their own publishing with that, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are enough authors that turn their nose up at self-pubbing, but it all depends on how much are you willing to invest into your self-published projects. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Money can't solve everything, but it can make things look very nice. I will say that. Oh, well then, Celestial, if you ever feel like sharing any of the stuff that you've created, and you're looking for a title to encapsulate the whole collection, now that's something you can brainstorm in a chat sequence like this. In a writer-friendly environment like this particular stream. Yeah, you could probably kick around different ideas. And you can decide if you want the title of the collection to be snarky, or if you want it to be serious, if you want it to be heart-wrenching, whatever. This would be a great place to do it, I think. That's good. That's good, Celestial. That's very good. It's very good. Oh, okay. I was talking about the name of the collections. I was actually thinking the name of the collections. That's what I was thinking anyway. Go with the bear pun. Panic. Celestial, you'll get used to Panic. Panic has a thing for bears. It may be slightly fetishy, but it's okay. It's not really normal, but we just love her for it. All right. A second host from Calpena. Well, thank you very much for that. Certainly do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for that, host. Do appreciate that. Here's a better angle of the cat, since the cat is not asleep and not wanting to lie down. You really don't like sharing space with that cable, do you? It's all right. I understand. I understand. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Sukmi, how are you? The normal romance novels are based off actual human and our ranch, rodeo, truck driving type stories and such. My fantasy romance deal with elves, fairies, humans, dragons, shaped. There's a market for that, Celestial. There's more than a market for that. You look at any of the young adult or even, and let's keep this in mind, the young adult genre is dominated by readers that are in their 40s and up. So, there's that. Mine is going to fall more into the urban fantasy. If I have a publisher that says, "Well, I'd like to see a romance happen," I doubt very sincerely if I'm going to get into that. I will tell you this, Celestial, about the romance genre and the romance industry. It asks a lot from its authors. It asks a heck of a lot from its authors, and what I mean by that is I've got a friend who is actually looking, I think, and I can't say either way if she is or isn't doing it, but I think it's just safe to say she is. I don't know how long she wants to be in the romance genre, because she's had great success with them so far. She's had a great success with them. The downside is that the audience expects her to be writing a lot in a year. And when I say a lot, I'm talking about and this is not an exaggeration, 8 to 9 books a year. 8 to 9. And if you don't think that's possible, I have friends that are doing it. There are people that are literally writing 8 to 9 books a year. Now, granted, the plot and the characters are as simple as they come. They're pretty. They're pretty people that are looking to get a little action, and the pervier the better. The question is, how do you handle quality control at, cranking out 8 to 9 books in a year? You don't. You crank them out. And sometimes it's a matter of just swapping out names and just filing off the serial numbers and you've got to, and I'm not saying hey, look, if that is your jam, if you were able to do that and fans want that, more power to you. But I went to a romance writing event. And it opened my eyes. Well, and that's the thing, Celestial. I mean, at one time, look, when you look at the trends that were happening on Amazon at once upon a time, dinosaur porn was big, then Bigfoot porn was big, and Amazon really had to clamp down on that when I think it was she was either 70 or 80-year-old grandmom. Oh, greetings from RM Discord. Have a good day. Well, thank you. Ritual Motion, Starboy. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good day too, Starboy. Thanks very much. Love me my Ritual Motions. Are you kidding? And they're great for writing too. They're great for gaming, but they're also good for writing. But thank you for that shout out, Starboy. Well, I mean, and Celestial, like I said, if that works for people, great. But what I was saying is, my point I was getting at was that I was not only hearing about people demanding, or fans in the romance genre demanding 8 or 9 books in a year, but there was also this this sense of entitlement. If you say, well, I'm only going to be writing 6 books this year, they go, why? Why aren't you writing more? You should be writing more. I want this amount of books, and I should get that. And then there was this there was this. There was also this this very clear message to me as a male author that I was cute to look at, but it'd be best if I just didn't write. I'm not exaggerating on that either. It was I was the funny guy. That was about it. Unless I'm doing male on male, no, I'm serious. I'm serious, Celestial. If I was not writing male on male romance, then nobody wanted to talk to me. It was a weird. I may be painting with a broad brush. Okay, I'm sure I'd be getting the side eye from my wife on this, but I'm not sure how to put it. I'm not sure if there's any other way how to put it. But when I was at this event, I felt very uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable at this event because I kept thinking to myself, you know what? If this were happening at a science fiction convention and the roles were reversed and the men were engaging these shenanigans, there would be some people like talking it up online. But because I was in the minority, and because the dudes that were there, these were the guys that graced the covers of the different books. Because the dudes that were there didn't seem to mind being objectified, and even they were dinks. I mean, I literally had one guy. He was looking at this steampunk arm that I had at this one event, and then somebody called out his name, and he looks up, and he's still holding onto my arm, and I kid you not, he shifted his hands and he physically pushes me out of the way so he could get to whoever called out to his name, and I was like, dude, you could have just said excuse me, or you could have said it's a pleasure meeting you or something. He literally, yeah, no kidding, Rick. I am not exaggerating. And I remember saying to Pip, I said, well, this is what it's like being on the lower rung. And ironically, we were winners of that year's, well, actually, it was the previous year's major award. It was put out by these people at this romance event. It just felt very. I was actually developing a romance. I was going to try to break into the romance genre because it was so forward thinking, and it seemed like there was a lot of opportunity, and I wanted to find out more about it. After that event, I was like, yeah, I got no desire to be a part of this. But I won't lie. I think that there are some events that I'm finding out now. Yeah. I'm what? Should I shut up about this? Am I getting myself into trouble? Here's my conscience over here. But yeah, I think the romance industry is a very lucrative industry. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money exchanging hands. But I do find it interesting that a friend of mine who has had a lot of success in the romance industry is trying to get out of the romance industry. I find that fascinating. Gonna go to the distract yourself with some happy lifting. Okay, suck me. Just make sure you wear like a mask or something if you're around other folks. Just be careful. Oh, thank you, Celestial. Yes, this is Gamer Cat, aka Benedict. He's a handful. He's a rescue cat. It's funny. He's actually a very jittery cat. But the funny thing about Benedict is when it comes to being here in the studio, I could jam this studio packed full of people, and he will be Yeah, you. And he'll be absolutely chill. He'll be absolutely chill. He loves it. He loves having people in the studio. I think that's why he can keep it. He can keep track of them. But he became my little gamer cat. His safe zone. His safe zone was this studio, and then I started streaming out on the couch, and he'd come out. He'd look at me like, "What are you doing on the couch? What are you doing?" And he would stare at me, and then he'd creep a little closer to the couch. And if I moved, he'd run back into the studio because it was like I said, this was a safe zone. Then eventually he would curl up in front of me, and no matter how angry I would get when I'm gaming, he would just stay in front of me. He just loved being there. He's just funny that way. What is this? Harris Heller is using Notice Me. That's ironic. So this piece is called this music piece we're listening to is called Notice Me, but he's using sound effects from Joust. I just realized that. I was like, why do these sound so familiar? Then I heard the screech of something from Joust, and I said that was Joust. That was the game Joust. Okay. A fair amount of good ideas either discarded or all right. Hey, baby.
Hey.
Easy, Benedict. Easy.
Excited or terrified?
I can't. It's hard to tell with him.
Yes.
But right now, his butt is sticking out of the Stargate. All right. Ah!
Oh, just leave my camera off. I'm
There you go.
sweaty. I'm
What?
sweaty from
What? What? What?
my mic is on.
Yeah, Portal Cat. Exactly.
How How's your writing going?
Slow. I finished this one chapter, but it's I'm trying to hit that stride, and I'm getting. The cat has not been distracting me as much as a few messages from Facebook Messenger. I was trying to help out MK in one respect, and then someone contacted me about a job that had opened up, but it was for web content and online training, and I'm like, maybe 20 years ago when I was actually doing like HTML and CSS and stuff like that, but no. So
apparently unemployment has had a...
you saw that too, yeah. I wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, they're trying to bring on a new system, which is unsurprising because their other system is 20 years old.
20 years old. Shocker that, yeah.
And so they had some hiccups, but it's not a big issue.
You know,
As long as we get paid, that's fine.
Let's see, when they make a typo in a thing and a comm person catches it, please don't call a meeting with said comm person to discuss how to make sure it doesn't happen again and piss off that same there you go. Okay. Chat, I need to step away from... No, you're not distracting me, Rick. You're not distracting me. I am kind of... I'm just, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Can you update my... so far, my word count?
Oh, yeah, sure, because you've been working on it on and off.
Yeah.
So,
what have you got me at there?
hang on. I have you at 47,969.
Okay, now you need to put me at 52,379.
Jeez, she makes me look like such an amateur.
Well, we write differently.
52,379.
I just vomit words, and you come back at them.
Yeah, I do.
I come back at them later. I like to do it all in one go.
I do. All right.
Mostly.
Let me
I did finish that chapter that I was having trouble with.
Well, let me step away, and I'll be right back. And don't worry, chat. I will make sure that I mic Pip properly. There we go. Just so you know, baby, your mic, like you, is hot. Like the way I did that? Well, no, I just had to. I had to use the little guardian's room, as it were. Just the little guardian's room. All right. But now you can hear her. You can now hear Pip properly.
You can hear me about things. But I was glad to crack over the 50. That's always.
Oh yeah, that's always nice.
How are you doing? What's your word count right now?
My current word count, the opening word count was 22,823. 22,823. Yeah.
That's a good word count. What are you aiming for? Do you think?
I actually put in the project in project targets. I put 80,000. I think 80,000 is fair enough. And yeah, I just have to. But I'm just struggling to once I get started, once I get a good clip, but I just need to know where I want to go with this particular chapter. And that's been the hard part right now. Is where I want to go with this chapter. Waiting on my lunch? Well, there you go, Celestial. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little nourishment. We're gonna be going till at least 5, I think, just to make sure that we get some words in. And even if it isn't,
The pie doesn't take long. It's only like
what's
half
that?
an hour. The pie's only like half an hour.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty quick.
What about the prep?
It's pretty quick. It's Nadia, man. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, but don't take this wrong, honey. That's Nadia. You're not Nadia. I don't know. You've never done this before. I'm gonna suffer for that, aren't I?
Get it?
What?
Shut your pie hole.
Shut your pie hole.
Or you won't get no pie.
No pie for your pie hole.
Alright.
Yeah, but peach pie with vanilla bean ice cream is not quite the kind of pie that we're having, nor is that dinner. Now, granted, you're a grown-ass adult. If you want to have pie for your meal, you can have pie for your meal. But the idea of this pie is that there's cranberries, chicken, and at the center there's a wheel of brie, and it's almost like you're mixing a fondue with all this other stuff. But Nadia, there's a brand new show. What was the name of the show, hon? Was it just called Nadia Bakes?
What?
The show on Netflix. It's just called.
It's called Nadia Bakes.
Nadia Bakes. Nadia Bakes, and that's where Pip got the idea for this thing. So, ow, that's bright. That is super bright. Way too bright than I need. Okay. And it is. It does sound very lovely. And I know my wife will be able to pull it off. I just want to make sure she has the window of time to pull it off. That's
If I
what.
start at 5, I should be fine.
All right. Just remember, we go live. Well, you go live at 7:30.
Yeah. So there's plenty of time.
a lot of cheese. Ariel does pair well with those types of jams, and
This one's got it's chicken and cranberry and brie.
yeah, what she said. Which Discord which Discord were you looking for, if you don't mind my asking?
Do you want me to put the recipe on Discord? I've got a link to it. If anyone's interested.
Well, I do have a food section on my Discord, so if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to, baby.
I shall. I'll put the two things that I've actually tried.
All right then.
There. Food.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, this is the. Did you put the onion pretzel recipe on there as well? Yeah.
No, I did not.
I'll put the onion.
But you can if you like.
Yeah. Okay. They're both on the Discord for food.
They're both what?
They're both on the food Discord.
All right there. All right then. There you go. Sorry, I was getting. Oh, mine. Yeah. If you ever have a question about where to find the Discord, feel free to just go on ahead and drop that into that command there. I was just getting a little distracted by my again. Now this time that was on me. I was getting distracted by my Discord, not Datcord, but Discord. There you go. All right. Let's see.
What you doing? Okay. boy.
I am. Hello, this is T.
Nothing like wow.
Well, it was unemployment. They were basically sending me an automated message.
Oh yeah.
Hey, our system's borked.
Don't flip
So
out.
don't flip out. You're gonna get paid, but system's borked. Don't mind us. Tend to really go into detail in the backstory or history of some of my stories, like how the town came by its name and the ranches and how long they've been around and such. I mean, that's very cool. That is very cool, Celestial. And if you can actually get like actual history in there, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually very, very cool too. The thing you have to be careful about are info dumps, where you're putting in you're so focused. No. You're so focused on the details of what's happening in the behind the scenes. You're not focusing on what's happening first and foremost. Now, what I tend to do is I will sometimes do that sort of backstory stuff in edits. I will actually go back and I'll go, okay, what can I do to liven this up? And then that's when I go and I start doing some backstory stuff. But everybody has a different approach, and that's the beautiful thing about writing. Everybody has a different approach to this thing that we all do, and yeah. Oh, did I just? Aha, I did. There we go. All right. Sparrow Feather 3 with the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Monster Mash. Hope you're here and enjoying the chill writing stream that's happening right now, powered by the Shared Desk. And you can find out more about that at the website you see almost on your screen. I realized that shareddesk.com, the .com is actually covered up. All right, you. Come on, babe. Go ahead and do this. There we go. That's better. That's better. Shareddesk.com. Boop. There we go. All right. Hey, Pip.
What?
He's up there and he's doing this. He's like,
I can see you.
we can see you.
Can chat see you?
Chat, we'll see you in just a second. Hold on a minute. If you're wondering what I'm laughing at, give me a second here and I'll show you.
What's up?
Somebody just took the high ground.
Hey.
Hey! Hey!
He's like, I want a treat. Do you want a treat?
He's just looking at both of us like, why don't you make a move?
One of you. I don't have the bleeper, but he does look like that. Just one of you, goddamn.
Give it a quick shake, see if anybody else comes up here. Seabrook Rick calls you the Lion King. I don't think you're much the Lion King. Ooh, ooh. And he loves getting up there. He loves getting high, and I think it's because he is such a tiny cat in comparison to the other cats. The Lion King is Bast easily. That's easily Bast. But yeah, that's our cat. I can see you. Where's the other one? There's two of you. I should get 2 treats. All right. Ah, that would do it. And just like that, he's gone. Reconnating Joy, good to see you. Got it right that time. Welcome in from yesterday. So this is my work in progress, Joy, and what I'm doing is the work in progress is called Fear City, New York. And I have worked in Elves and Orcs into the fall of the New York Mafia, and that's my that's the plan for this urban fantasy in progress. And I've got Gamer Cat right. Whoa! Oh! There goes the camera. There was a Gamer Cat there. But that is what I'm currently working on. That is what I'm currently working on. Since we don't have a Gamer Cat watching over us, no Gamer Cat cam. But yeah, and this has been a slightly tougher writing session than usual because I'm having a tough time finding a groove with this particular chapter, but I'm dancing around with it right now. Just trying to see where I need to take the action, where I need to go with this. And the program I'm using, by the way, for anybody who does not recognize this program, this is Scrivener. It is the best friend of any writer out there. If you're not using Scrivener, you should consider using it. It's a fantastic writer's tool, and instead of having multiple files open so that I need to check one thing or something else or anything, it's all self-contained in one file. And like I have all my research here, and then I've got all my chapters here, and then if I needed to use any like photographs or images or artwork or something like that, I could also put that in here. Libra's probably a Scrivener style sort of thing. I've been really happy. I'm not used to using Scrivener on a PC. I'm used to using it on a Mac, but I really do like it, and it syncs up really well with Dropbox. So very happy with it so far. Writing a fantasy adventure book right now, but with unique characters that are on typical lore. That's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to find a different angle on some of these elves and orcs that I'm doing. There's a reason I've only got elves and orcs, and I will go into that. I'll be going into that in a later book. But the other thing I'm trying to do is I'm like trying to introduce that there's some elves that don't go into the high lofty pursuits that many elves are stereotypically known for, and I've got orcs that are actually smart, and they're not just big dumb meat shields. They actually are quite deductive, and they're smart in that respect. And let's see. And he's back. And he's back, chat. What are you doing over there, Benedict? I actually have elves that are roided up. They use magic instead of steroids, but they're basically meat shields in themselves. Basically, picture what would happen. Picture Orlando Bloom playing Legolas, but playing Legolas like his character on Carnival Row. That's the kind of beefy. That's the kind of rough and tumble. I don't want my elves to look like Orlando Bloom. Then I want them to look like Orlando Bloom now. I want them to look like John Bernthal. I want my elves when they go into combat, taking their belts off, wrapping them around their wrists and their hands, going, "Come on, come on." God, he was so good as the Punisher. I swear to God. Bernthal will always be my Punisher. Him and Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane was... Look, say what you like. Thomas Jane was terrific as the Punisher. He was not John Bernthal, but he was great as the Punisher. What? I know, I'm getting there. God, that's even better. That's even better, Rick. Jason Statham as an elf. I love it. See, here's the problem. Problem is, you're seriously pissing me off. Oh yeah, Tommy. Let's go on ahead and let's get the orcs here before the Germans come. Love me some Statham. Timberlake could be something of a yeah, I could see that. What are you doing trying to... Hey, come on. Watch your foot there, cat. Snoop Dogg. That's a high elf king. He'd be doing some street deals, I think. Statham will always be to me the same Statham that we saw in the original Transporters and in Snatch. He did his. I'm just going to argue it. He did his best work with Guy Ritchie. Did his best work with Guy Ritchie. So, Celestial, the reason I'm going to say I'd rather not, it's got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with whether or not I accept or not accept or see other people's work, but the reason I'd rather not is because I would be worried. First of all, I'd be worried if I couldn't even get time to look at it. Already my time, it feels a little limited with the streaming that I do, as well as making sure I have time to maybe look at something that Pip has written or something that I've written, or even just for me to get the words out. Additionally, the reason is that in case I work on something and there might even be the slightest chance that my idea reflects yours, that gets into a very gray area. Our agent told us that we found out. Let me give you a good example. We found out that that somebody was doing they were doing an online open role play set in the Ministry universe, and we got really excited when Pip and I first heard about it. And our agent said, "It's really cool, T. It's really cool, Pip. Don't take a look at it." And they said basically if we went there even for like 5-10 minutes, right, and we looked at some of the stuff they were doing, if we took one of their ideas and ran with it without permission, or not even with permission,
it's just a liability issue.
It's a liability issue. So
it sucks, but
it sucks. It sucks. But my main thing is time. And I've had friends ask me to look at something, and I never got around to it, and I felt terrible about that. So I'd rather not do that. But thank you. But I tell you what, Celestial, if you wanted to do a sample of something that you've done, and it fits, and it fits within the parameters of what is allowed on Discord, I do have a channel of my Discord for works in progress. You're more than welcome to drop it in there, and the folks, some of the folks there, I basically said people can put this here if they want to have a critique on it. You're more than welcome to ask for one. But, if you want to do it for accountability or something like that, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I appreciate your understanding. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not familiar with Sarah J. Maas. What does Sarah write, Joy? What does she write? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Throne of Glass. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I cannot type today for some reason. Do I play any other games besides Destiny and Phasmo? Yes, I do. Like this morning, I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, the story, and on occasion during the weekends, my wife and I will play Ghost of Tsushima Legends, which is a free game that you get with Ghost of Tsushima. It's the co-op PvE game, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. And then, like tonight at 7:30, Pip and I are going to be back online, and we're going to be making a we're going to be doing two things. So again, I'm just going to ask everybody: do not complete the community challenge, because we're going to be back at 7:30 tonight, and it'll be better waiting to make that community challenge complete tonight. When Pip and I get back, we're going to be doing Philippa's Freaky Friday, and that's where Pip takes control of the console, and we play a game she wants to play, as opposed to her heckling me, or her watching me play. I watch her play, and the game we are currently doing is a game called Control. I'm gonna get to it. And so Control is now on the is on our it's in our wheelhouse. That's what it's in our wheelhouse. And yeah, so we do play other games, but I'm primarily a Destiny channel. And I'll be hitting Destiny tomorrow at 1 p.m. So if you want to, pop on in then, you're more than welcome to pop on in then. But by all means, swing on by tonight at 7:30, because Pip will be live. And if you think I'm fun to watch play, you should see her play. She's got better aim than I do. That's the truth. Better aim than I do. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. You said I was watching too much James Bond. I do know of Subnautica. I do know it, and I've seen people play it. I'm intrigued by games like Subnautica. The Outer Worlds is another one I've seen people play. I've also seen some people do play of No Man's Sky after it got its fix. And that kind of stuff is tempting, but I do have to. I have to be very particular. I have to be very particular with my games, because when I'm gaming, I'm not writing, and I have to find that. I have to find that happy medium. Yeah. Gonna head out and finish eating my semi-late lunch, play my Sims 4, and get back to building this. There you go, Celestial. Well, thank you very much for swinging on by and for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Celestial. Hope to see you at another stream. Sons are cleaning their rooms. There's much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Parenting is so glamorous. Rick, I wish I could say it gets easier, but it just changes. It just changes. No. Because I know you understand. It's going to depend on how I'm feeling later. Right now I'm trying to keep from falling asleep. For those in the cold areas in the world, always stay positive. Hope you get in that groove you want to get in. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Celestial. You take care now, okay? Best fit genre, being a survival game people who don't like survival games separately enjoy. Really fun game to watch, hence I randomly threw it out there. It's one of those games you can pace if you need to. I assume that appeals to you. I'm always looking for a new game to play, but again, I've got so many games on my to-play list. There's the Marvel Spider-Man game, which I've heard nothing but good things about. Horizon Zero Dawn is on my list. There's a brand new God of War coming, which I know Pip will want to play. And yeah, it's just a lot of games to play. And then, of course, there's all the stuff to do in Destiny. There's all this stuff to do in Destiny. So I appreciate it, but I'm always open to suggestions. Always open to suggestions. I think it picks up where the last one left off. If you remember, if you saw the cutscene at the very end, Thor shows up. And I think it's supposed to be coming out in either March or April. At least that's, if I remember correctly, Steampunk Rick. Not sure if that's the right word, but I'll go with it for now. Hey. Good to see you, Spence. So, Amanda, you're back. No spoilers. But what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts on WandaVision? But no spoilers. No spoilers. But what were your thoughts? Yeah, we it's amazing. It's really been amazing. Well, it really does depend, Joy. It really does depend. I think when I read italicized, and even though I know you're not supposed to italicize stuff while you're doing this, I feel like it helps me set a tone and set a voice and really get a message across. It's more for me, and at this stage of the game. TS Fish, hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday to you. and that's the thing I would say about writing on a whole, is that if you're having a good time, that's what matters. If you're having fun doing this, then you're doing it right. And even though today's kind of a bumpy ride on a struggle bus for me, at the same time, I'm really enjoying this project. I'm enjoying this project a lot, and I'm close to my modest 1,000-word goal. If I get to that, I'll be happy. So sorry, Joy. Yeah, I got closed captions on.
You are typing, right?
I am typing, but I also have closed captions on. So T.S. Fish just asked me, what am I working on? So, real quick, T.S. Fish, I will tell you, this is a work in progress, brand new book that I'm hoping, once I finish it and tweak it here and there, I can go on ahead and sell it to an agent or get an agent to represent it so they can sell it. But the working title is Fear City, New York, and it's the takedown of the New York mob in the 1980s. And I'm throwing in elves and orcs for fun. And so there's a little bit of Shadowrun in there, but it's only elves and orcs. And I'm trying to break some stereotypes with elves and orcs. Not all my elves are pretty, not all my orcs are dumb. And we're putting it together. I still have orcs though, like Yam the Mouth Breather. I do have that, but not all the orcs are mobbed up. Some elves are mobbed up as well. But I also have elves and orcs working for the FBI. That's Liz in this scene. Liz is an orc, and she's the first female orc to be put on the organized crime task force. Legolas gonna have fun with the Tommy gun. No, that was an entirely different series that I wrote, rather that I started. But unfortunately, I had a falling out with the publisher, and we never went anywhere with it. There was a book that I wrote. It's actually a podcast, and it might still be online somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, hey, thanks a lot. I tell you what, though, let me see if I can find this. It may still be available as a podcast. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. As far as I can tell, it is still here. You can give it a shot and see if this is it, but what you were... Hang on a minute. There we go. But what you mentioned, Joy, about Legolas having fun with the Tommy gun, that's a little closer. This was a podcast I did back in 2007. Oh my God, has it been that long? But yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Yeah. 2007. It's been that long. The first episode of that podcast dropped on Valentine's Day. I was pretty proud of that. Well, that's podcast. That's apple.com Australia. Let me see if there was another. Let me try another address. Yeah. You feel old. I'm the guy that made it. This might be a better place to find it. This might be a better place to find it, chat. There you go. Those are the people that Scribble are the people that basically took over all the legacy titles from Podiobooks.com. Podiobooks.com, unfortunately, is no longer a thing, but it had a 10-year run. That's not too bad. 10-year run. Those are old precious. Really? Wednesday Addams live action series from Tim Burton, ordered by Netflix. Dang. Wow. I'm trying to remember. There we go.
realised I need something to eat before I'm gonna go and have a banana. I've had a smoothie all day. That's it. So,
Yeah, I had a banana as well. I had some pasta and a banana.
Look at this little roll.
What?
There's a little roll right here.
Is there a little loaf? Is there a little loaf there?
No, he's a roll.
Oh, he's a
now
roll.
Now he's
What are you doing?
just all curled up there.
You don't have to be curled up on the floor. You could be. Go ahead.
Get up there. So, how are you just snap it?
Hey.
Why are you snapping at me?
There you go. There you go. Hey, chat. Hang tight for 1 second. I'm gonna put the cat cam back on, and because Benedict is back up in his perch. But I'm also going to make a quick run to the little writer's room, and I will pass on that high pip, Spence. What was that? Oh yeah, hopefully Spence, you'll be around for the for control tonight. Hopefully you'll swing on by. We'd love to have you here. But yeah, just give me a quick second, chat. I just need to go and hit the little writer's room, and when I get back, I'm gonna see if I can't make a push and get to that 1,000 words. I'm slowly starting to get momentum in here. Just got to get to the meat of the scene. All right, be right back. Okay. Well, I totally understand the importance of getting the editing done. I totally understand that. All right. I've said it before. There's probably one of the things that I think authors will probably get very nervous about when they're writing a rough draft like this. You see all the warts and scars and and just moles and everything that where you just have where you make a mistake, and that's the thing is, chat, is that I'm inviting you in to see how the sausage is made, right? They make it sound like I'm the worst father in the world. Oh, dude, Rick, come on, man. You don't even know half of it. You start slapping a teen at the end of the age count, and let me tell you something. Things are going to change. But it's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily bad. Really? Woo! Look at that, Mike the Potato. Oh my God, another Twitch baby, Mike the Potato. We're giving birth to not one but two Twitch babies today. Mike the Potato, name that Twitch baby. Name that Twitch baby. Sorry, I got caught up in a headline, in a silly little headline. Shouldn't even worry about it. All right. I need to stop. I need to focus. I'm letting myself get distracted for no good reason. All right. Jackson. Action Jackson. That's what it is. Action Jackson. Thank you for those 9 months. I certainly do appreciate it, Mike. I certainly do appreciate it. I really do. And I see us inching ever so close, chat. Ever so close to my stream goal for the week, which is 125 subs and 3,300 follows. And last night, thanks to the good folks over at the Raven Armed, I got a nice little kick in the pants towards that. Not too shabby, I don't mind saying. Not too shabby. So thank you everybody for all the support you're showing this channel. I do appreciate it. Seriously, I do. There you are. How many more? We would need, let's see, that's 119. We would need 6. We would need 6 for that. It's 6 subs and 29 follows away from my stream goal for the week. So let's see what we can do, right? Let's see what we can do. We still got a couple of days. We still got tonight, and we've got tomorrow. So let's see what we can do, right? Mahalo for sharing. Does Pip still play games? Mike, tonight at 7:30. Glad you asked. Tonight at 7:30, Pip will be back on Philippa's Freaky Friday playing Control, brand new game. This will be her second stream with it, and I think she's digging it. This game is testing her, and I kind of dig the way it's testing her. But this game is also freaky as hell, and we're having a good time. I'm having a great time watching her play it. So yeah, she's still playing games. She's still playing games. Pip right now, she is upstairs. She is getting ready to make something brand spanking new for dinner. It is a it is this I love that Campana. I have to, I haven't quite figured out what I want to do for Pip emote wise, but I know she needs an emote. She definitely needs an emote. What are you doing here, Benedict? What are you doing? There we go. But I definitely need to come up with a yeah, I know, cat butt extreme. Let's turn it around here. Let's see if I can get so I can have a little more success in getting there. There he is. Are you gonna sit down? Look, I can give you a place to sit down right here. Right there. If you want. No, he'd rather just stay in this one little corner here. This cat, I swear. Pip needs a shark, like a red-headed shark emote. Yeah, that's exactly what she needs. That's exactly what Pip needs. That's exactly what she needs. You know what? I love dubstep, or let me rephrase that. I like dubstep, but even that's a little intense for me. Even that's a little intense for me. What? Wait a minute. Are you making a fist of furry? Are you making a fist of furry? You're making a fist of furry, aren't you? Yes, he is. He is, chat. If you look down here, look down there. Right there. Watch that. Watch that paw. Little fist of furry right there. Fist of furry. He has a rough chat. He has a rough life, this one. All right. Let's get back to this. Can I help you? That's the because of Maneater, yeah, because of Maneater. Not Calpena. It would definitely be a nice shark. It would be a shark. It would be a shark that would probably have it'd be a shark that would probably be wearing like an All Blacks beanie or something like that. But there was a game that Pip played last summer, and people were asking for her to do a replay of it. And maybe for the summer, Pip might actually come back and play it again. But it was called Maneater. And in the game, you play a shark. And it was one of the goofiest, funniest, cleverest, most witty game I've seen in a long time. But it was ridiculous. It was such a fun game. But basically, you play a shark. And it was very popular. Pip, I really believe Pip has scored some of the highest organic numbers playing some of the games that she's played, and that was one of them was Maneater, and it was great. It was great. She did. Yeah, that's true. That is true. She 100% it in the first playthrough. Now, this was one of the first games from this developer, so it wasn't like the game was really built for longevity, but it did make a hell of a first impression. And to reach 100%, you just had to do the grind, the grind through each of the different different areas, and she did, and she had at one time she had a really rough go on the final boss, but then in her second attempt, she'd actually watched. Actually, if you want to see Capena, if you want to see some of the gameplay. Give me a minute, and I will find it. Hold on a minute, because I do have it archived on YouTube, on the Tubes of You. Give me a minute here. Let's see. That's the Sparrow section. How to power level up. All right. Okay. There's channel content. And if I go to the channel itself, close. I'm actually going to find the precise playlist. Now let's see. It was there it is, Philippa's Freaky Friday for 2020. And oh wow, this must have been the first game that I had her play, or at least it was the first one that I had archived. But yeah, here we go. Let me go on ahead and let's see. Actually, I'll just go on. I can just do this. I can just share this. Here is the very first. No kidding, chat. This is the very first playthrough, or the very first night that we downloaded Philippa's Freaky Friday. This is May 29th, 2020. F people, let's be sharks. Man. Hang on a second. I just want to see this. And I will adjust the camera accordingly. There we go. Lovely.
I'm going to be.
Well, but we are live. And I said earlier nobody was watching. That's
Nobody predicted.
The moment you go live, no one's gonna.
No.
Be there.
You wait a few minutes.
At least when you do it this way. At least when you do it old school like we did here.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Hey, surprise!
But we're actually going to just let it run for a bit.
For a little bit.
And I'm going to go on ahead and start dropping in. So yeah, this was. I think you were there from the first night, and I know I've got another reel that I can show you. If you don't want to go through, Calpena, if you don't want to go through that much footage, give me a second here. I think there's one. I can at least show you a quick highlight reel. But that was only from one particular. That was I think from the first night. Give me a second here and I'll find it. There's playlists. There's Last of Us playthrough, stream highlights. And we got streaming with the T-Monster, streaming with the T-Monster, T-Monster, gaming, Crucible match with Marv, Iron Banner, today was a good day, stream highlights, Saga of a Bagger. Ah, there it is. I think this is it. Yep, this is it.
I'm a shark man. What are those? It's like love hearts. Why are there love hearts floating in the ocean up there? Okay. Terrorize the beach, eat humans, and destroy boats.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I gotta admit, as much as we love God of War and Ghost of Tsushima in this household, there is a very special place. There is a very special place in our hearts for Maneater. There's a very special place in our heart for Maneater, and if I remember correctly, Best of Pip, or is it Best Pip? There it is. So one of the okay. So let me review some of the links I just dropped into chat here, and then I'll get back to the writing. All right. So that first one at the very top above Monkey saying, "I want to live that life." That is the very first night. That is the very first night we played Maneater. We being Pip played Maneater, and I watched. And then this second one is the highlight reel that I did of the first time. That's a highlight reel of all like 3 or 4 hours of us playing Maneater. And then this last one, that Twitch Mom got her own reel. That is Pip's best of from the entire year. So it's all in there. So if you want to get an idea of what Maneater was like, Calpena, that's where you'll see it. That's where you'll see it. It was a good time. It was definitely a good time. Oh, it was a good time. It was definitely a good time. Such a good time. Maximum silliness achieved, without question. Maximum silliness achieved. Okay. Sorry, getting distracted one more time. I'm trying to remember what else I was trying to do. Oh, when? Why? Right. Actually, I want to do it on this one. Makes more sense to do it on an actual like computer. Let's see here. Really? Ooh. Just got an alert on my phone, chat. Season 2 of For All Mankind is now on Apple Plus. It's now on Apple Plus. We have Apple Plus free for like a year because of our phones. And that was... Apple Plus has been kind of hit or miss with the content. They really don't have enough content, I don't think, to really keep our attention like Disney Plus or Netflix. But when they got it, the stuff we did find on it was pretty exceptional. Like there's one called Ted Lasso. That's hysterical. It's basically a Midwest second string college football coach is brought over to England to help out a struggling football team, like soccer team. And that was hysterical. Ted Lasso was hysterical. And also equally hysterical was there was a TV show made by the same people who did Community, and they collaborated with Ubisoft, and they created a sitcom called Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet, and it was a sitcom set at a video game developer, and it was a riot. There was one particular episode where they went to an event called StreamCon, and there were a couple of times where I felt personally attacked. I loved it. I loved the show. But one of the other offerings that they did was this one, For All Mankind. This is Ron Moore from Battlestar Galactica, and it's so damn funny. It's so damn funny. I really enjoyed it. If they ever offer it as a Blu-ray, I'm gonna buy the season. And I was really hoping that they were going to do a second season. And I thought they were signed up for a second season, but it was right before the pandemic. So I don't know if it'll come back or not. But For All Mankind was a really, it surprised me how good it was. Basically, you see the landing of the moon, and everyone's like huddled around the TVs and everybody's watching. And what happens is that they you see the what you think is Neil Armstrong, but then you hear the person talk and they're speaking in Russian. So For All Mankind is what would have happened if Russia had made it to the moon before we had. And the entire series really goes into this alternate timeline that is fascinating to think about. How we would have had women in NASA before because the Russians get to the moon first with a woman. I mean, there was a lot of cool things. There was a lot of cool things in For All Mankind, and I just got an alert that For All Mankind season 2 has gone live. So something else I got to make some time for. Hey, you bet, Calpena. No, thank you. Hope you've been enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and see you around. Okay, Calpena? Aloha.
Stop. Look. Long story, and it may look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. Maybe not.
Oh shit! No, Sam! No! Fudge! Damn it, Sam. Thank you, Sam. But not yet. Oh, you boosted the channel. I didn't want to boost it until tonight. Shit. Oh well. Good intentions. I appreciate you, Sam. I do. I appreciate it, but... Oh, I know, because you just got here. I know you just got here. It's okay. It's okay. But Sam, good to see you in chat. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Yeah, because I'm actually getting ready to leave, and we're gonna be back tonight at 7:30 with there'll always be another time. Don't worry, chat. There'll always be another time. But let me wrap this up, and then I'll chit chat with you. Sam, how the hell are you? I saw you on LinkedIn. Is this a new thing you're doing? Are you starting to stream a bit? Are you giving this a shot? What are you up to? What's going on there? That's not right. Unprecedented. Oh, nice. Nice. Did you just start doing this? Or is this something you've been doing oh, that's great. How's the reception been so far? I saw that you added a you were saying that you've been real happy with on LinkedIn. You said you were real happy with the way it's been going. That's fantastic. I mean, that's fantastic. Nice. Well done. So far, so good. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, for webinars, like 30 minutes, anything under 30 minutes it's like the sweet spot. It's a sweet spot. It's similar to when you're streaming. When you're streaming, if you're streaming under 30 minutes, under 3 hours, the likelihood of being rated or being discovered or coming across people coming across your stream is far less than you go between 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 5 hours. Actually, 3 to 6 hours. That's like a super sweet spot. Anything above 6 hours and you're on what's considered a hard grind. And there are some people that really try to. They actually will try to grind. I've seen it where some people have tried to grind like 8 to 12 hours a day streaming. And while I admire that kind of commitment, at the same time that is rough. That can be very rough on you. Okay, this is another one I think I'm gonna have to skip. Unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry. When Harris Heller nails it, it's awesome, but there's been a couple of tracks I've been like, it's rough. Okay. All right, let's see how I did here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 30-minute webinars, perfect size, perfect size. One of the things I'm still struggling with is when I do my highlight reels, I'm trying to keep them under 10 minutes. Because anything over 10 minutes and it's a highlight reel, yeah, sometimes people go, I've seen some highlight reels be like no more than 3.5 minutes, which I don't feel like I can really capture what I've been up to in that amount of time. Okay, you know what? 1,300 words, not a bad push. Not a bad push for the end of the day. So let's see here. 24,131 is the finish. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Not great, but not bad. I mean, I wish I had another. I wish I could just crank out another 900 words, but I'm starting to get a little loopy, and I've got to be on point for tonight. 24,131. Okay, 24,131. But Sam, thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support for the channel. I do appreciate it. Don't ever think I don't. I do. It's just it was funny. Before I could say anything, it's like, no. As it goes in streaming, yo. As it goes, it's cool. It's cool. Besides, I expect you, Sam, to be around, or at least poke your head in for a little bit tonight at 7:30 my time. Stop it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be the last time. It's not going to be the last time. Not going to. I know, right? I know. We were so close, and I'm just like, ooh. But anyway, we're going to be back tonight at 7:30. Hug Sam. Calm down. It's okay. I like to give Sam a little bit of ribbing. It's something I'm allowed to do since we're brothers. Anyway, we're going to be back tonight at 7:30. 7:30 my time for Pip and Philippa's Freaky Friday. Oh, you're going to see. Oh, cool. Nice. Now, is it? So how are you? Wait. So you're going to see Jay Moore tonight? Is it like in person, or I mean, are you guys doing a social distancing thing, or is it going to be streamed somewhere? How are they doing that? How are they doing that? Got me curious now. Oh, outside comedy venue. Very cool. Well, mask up, be safe. Mask up, be safe, and have a good time tonight. I may have to. You know what? I hate to say this. I may have to call some of the people I'm following on. I might have to call some of the people that I'm following, because it feels like I'm not seeing. I feel like I'm not seeing the people that that I want to see on Twitch. It's a bit of a disappointment, but you know, it happens. Well, that's cool. Socially distancing outside. Not a bad thing to be. Not a bad thing. Yeah, see, there's a lot more people that are on right now. Oh. All right. So, here's where here's where I'm going to send you all. There she is. I'm so excited whenever she streams, because I love this streamer. She's a delight. She's an absolute delight. This is Kara Lee. I had the pleasure of meeting her at TwitchCon, and yeah, she is super cool. I love her. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a night raid, and then I am going to raid Kara Lee, because, like I said, she's awesome. Anyway, thank you all so much for all the support you're showing the stream. Thank you so much for all those tips, bits, all those hosts, and for the subs, and for supporting the channel. Sam, thank you again. We are going to be back. You're working on Sea of Thieves these days. All right, real quick, Sam. The guy you want to watch for Sea of Thieves is this guy. Tell him I sent you. You're going to love this guy, ZG Photo. He's good people. He's good people, and he rocks it in Sea of Thieves. But I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I'll be back with the Funny Honey. It is control tonight with Philippa's Freaky Friday. But until then, you have a great start to the weekend and have a great night. Sam, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.
Cranky mood, FYI, because this, as you can see, 30 deaths so far. And I can't do this. Thank you guys for the read. Welcome, everyone. And look, I don't even have pre-rolls on, so there you go. Wait. Why does this moderator button just play moderator? What were you doing? The monster. You love this mission. I hate, you know what? This mission has every fucking thing that I hate in like stuff. Okay, ready? I don't like Scorn. Scorn are the worst out of all of them, alright? Scorn suck. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my hair. Okay. That looks better. Anyway, Scorn are awful. I just don't like them. They suck at mechanics. 2, this has boss stops. Thank you so much, Sam. So it has boss stomps, which I dislike. It has burning, which I don't like. It has damage gating, which I think is an awful mechanic. What else? Did I mention how much I hate Scorn? Oh, and the boss glitches. So he won't be near you, and then he'll be like, "Oh, hi, here, I'm right on top of you while you're in a corner, and you know what? I'm just gonna stomp on your face." Boom. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Oh shit! You're writing. We're getting nice. I will look at that as soon as I am done. What you wrote, because I am trying to. Oh, my party's closed right now? Okay. Let me check it. Oh, shit. Nice, okay.